Hello! This tutorial shows you how to identify useful keywords that you can use when you search for articles in databases. Here's what you'll need: some blank sheets of paper, something to write with, access to the library website, a little imagination, and a willingness to experiment. First of all, take your blank sheet of paper and write your nursing research topic at the top. In this example, our topic is the caregiver burden, as it relates to the home nursing of Alzheimer's patients. We're going to divide up our sheet into several boxes. In each box, you'll be writing down some of the different terms that might be used in databases to describe a single aspect of your topic. Let's start by looking at one of the main components of our research topic, that of caregivers and caregiving. We can place both of those terms in the first box. Another term that's closely related to those terms would be the word carer. So let's add that word to the first box too. In the second box, let's add some words that are close in meaning to the term burden. We might include words like duty or responsibility or obligation that might also be used to describe the concept of a burden. Remember to make a note of the different possible endings to the words you've identified. When you start using your keywords to find articles, you may notice that databases often don't automatically account for alternative forms of words, like plurals, adjectives, single and hyphenated terms, and alternate spellings. In the third box, we can place terms describing the carer or the caregiver. Since our topic relates to the home situation, we can add terms including spouse, partner, family, or siblings in this box. In the fourth box, we can place terms describing the patient or the recipient of caregiving, in this case somebody with Alzheimer's disease. So let's add the term Alzheimer's along with the closely related term dementia. These are just a few very simple examples for illustration. When you apply this routine yourself, you may find that you identify a lot more keywords and related concepts, but the more ideas you generate, the more useful your notes become. Now we're ready to build on the keyword lists that we've accumulated. A good way to do this is to see what kinds of terminology are used by scholars and experts in your subject area. For instance, using encyclopedias. Here's an example entry from the Sage e-reference collection of encyclopedias. In this example, we found the keyword terms subjective burden and objective burden. We can add those together in a new box. Those two terms may appear separate or even opposite to each other, but we can safely include them together because they're both ways of describing the type or the nature of the burden. This example also shows us the names of instruments that are used by scholars to measure the caregiver burden. It's worth making a note of those, including any name variations noted in the encyclopedia entry. Let's add those two additional sets of keywords to our keyword worksheet. We've run out of room on the first one, so let's start another. Remember that we've only looked in a single encyclopedia so far. In this case, it was an encyclopedia on the subject of psychological counseling. You'll find additional useful keywords in other subject-based encyclopedias, like those addressing the context of family health, or health and aging, for instance. Remember that the more different places you search, the more different ways you'll find to describe your nursing topic or concept. By the way, to find out more about using encyclopedias, see the tutorial on finding background information. Now it's time to find some journal articles using the keywords that we've already identified. Here's an example of an article record that we found in the CINAHL database. We've already determined from the record and abstract that this article could help us learn more about our topic. But before you download the full text, notice all the keywords and subject terms that are listed in the record. These are the words the database uses to describe the content in this article. Make a note of any keywords that express your topic in ways you've not already seen. Then add those to your keyword worksheet. As you add to your existing keyword lists, you'll give yourself more different ways to research your topic, and more ways to find useful articles in databases like CINAHL Happy, Nursing and Allied Health Source, and PsycInfo. Finally, don't forget to watch our tutorials on related topics like the use of background information resources, searching for articles in databases, and getting research help from a librarian. Good luck with your research!